Hi, my name is Bente, I'm the Norris Witch, and I am overwhelmed by all of the bad news that are flooding my social media feeds and my notifications and my conversations with friends and at work and with family. So I thought, you know what? We need something like a little pick-me-up. We need a little fun and fluffy entertainment video. So I thought, let us return to my community games. I haven't made a video like this in quite some time, so I thought, you know what, now is the perfect time. Everything seems very depressing, so let's not talk about anything serious for once. Let's talk about something fun. Let's just roast my subscribers. Once again, I asked on Instagram for your big three so that I can roast you. And that is what we will be doing in this video. So let's go. First of all, we have a Sagittarius Sun, a Scorpio Moon, and a Leo Rising. That sounds like a petty bitch. That sounds like a petty bitch who can't stand when someone doesn't agree with them. And if anyone just only slightly crosses you, goodbye to that person, because this combination, oof, that sounds like vengefulness and pettiness and fucking people over if they just lose like a tiny little negative word about you, or if they just slightly disagree with you. Okay, next up we have an Aquarius Sun, Cancer Moon, and Pisces Rising. That sounds like a whole lot of crying. And that also sounds a whole lot like, I am so special. And I'm up in the clouds, and I'm a whole lot of delulu. That's also what it sounds like to me. A whole lot of idealism that is very much delulu in that, in the combination. I mean, Aquarius is very idealistic, which is great, but like Pisces, and I mean, I'm a Pisces moon, so I know. Pisces tends to be a little bit delulu, not gonna lie. Cancer also sometimes tends to be a little bit delulu. I think you should get your feet on the ground a little bit, maybe connect to the earth and ground a little bit. The lighting is, wow, the lighting is blinding and very horrible, but we will have to deal with that. Okay, next up we have an Aries Sun, Cancer Moon, and Gemini Rising. That just sounds like a whole lot of yapping with nothing behind it. That sounds like you are yapping and you are fighting, but then once someone disagrees with you and starts yapping back, that sounds like you will instantly start crying. A whole lot of talk and nothing behind it. Alright, next up we have Scorpio, Capricorn, and Libra. Since I said Sun, Moon, Rising, I'm guessing Scorpio, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, and Libra Rising. How is that people-pleasing going for you, even though you want to rip everyone's heads off? That sounds like you want to tell people in the face that you hate them and that they're wrong, but you don't dare because you want everyone else to be happy. How is that going for you? Sounds kind of stressful to me. Okay, next up we have a Leo Sun and then a Libra Moon and Rising. How many like flirts and partners and situationships do you have? How is that love life going for you? Do you ever settle with anyone? Or do you just use them so that you get like validation and attention from them? Asking for a friend. Okay, Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Taurus Rising. First of all, do you feel emotions? Because I feel like you do not have emotions, and I feel like you probably don't have empathy, but you definitely know how to say your opinion. I mean, I will give you that. That definitely sounds like a person who cannot take it if someone else disagrees with them. That sounds like someone who always has to get their way. Sounds a little bit stressful. I kind of feel like if someone tries to tell you what to do, that does not go down well. Next up, Capricorn Sun, Libra Moon, Cancer Rising. Let's just be honest for a second. You aren't that cool of a person and that badass of a person that you are pretending to be. Let's just get that straight. You like to pretend like nobody can hurt you, but honestly, they very much can. Then we have an Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Do you ever take care of yourself, or are you always just babying other people? How's that mother role going, like that caretaker role? Just realize for a moment that everyone around you are probably adults and you don't have to mother them 24/7. It's totally okay to just do you for a second. Okay? All right. Libra Sun, Taurus Moon, and Gemini Rising. That's a whole lot of talking. That's a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of talking. It's okay to actually have an opinion and not just go left and right and change your opinion every 5 seconds so that you're pleasing everyone. It's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to actually say your opinion and not just try to talk to please other people. Oh wow. It's very not water heavy this time around. We have a Sagittarius Sun, a Gemini Moon, and a Libra Rising. Also love your videos on Instagram. Thank you so much. I can't imagine how anyone likes my Instagram because honestly, I don't really post. I post a story maybe once a day, but actual posts, not a lot of them around. But okay, Sagittarius Sun, Gemini Moon, Libra Rising. First of all, I hope for everyone around you that you do feel more emotion than I'm seeing in this right now, because a Gemini Moon, either you have horrible mood swings or you just don't feel at all. It sounds like you have a very hard time deciding between if you want to be right or if you want to please other people. It definitely does sound though like you never stay with one thing. It does really much sound like you are hopping from thing to thing to thing, from person to person to person, and you're never settling for anything or anyone. I really just hope you learn how to just stay with one thing and be happy with it. You can just sit down and be silent and do nothing for a while. It's fine. You don't have to hop around yapping. Ooh, Aries Sun, Cancer Moon, and Libra Rising. How do we have so many this time around that have a hard time not exploding? I mean, this combination sounds like you are a time bomb that is trying to suppress their own explosion constantly. I mean, the Libra Rising doesn't want to upset anyone, doesn't want to say their real opinion. But then you have the angry fucking Aries and then the emotional fucking Cancer. I would guess that wanting to please everyone else probably wins here. But it sounds like you can get so fucking angry, but you are not letting it out and you're not telling anyone about it. That is not healthy. Maybe you should go to therapy. Maybe you should start talking to someone about it. Oh fuck, what the hell is that? Scorpio Sun, Aquarius Moon, and then a Capricorn Rising. An Aquarius Moon, that kind of seems like you are feeling for everyone else, but not yourself. That doesn't sound healthy. Also, this sounds like I do not want to fight with you. There's so much wrong with this. All right, next up we have a Leo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Libra Moon. Now this is interesting because this kind of sounds like you are constantly taking the provider and caretaker role and the role of the person who's planning everything so that other people are giving you love and attention for it. That sounds like you are really out for being praised for all of the work that you're doing for other people. You're not really doing it for other people. You are doing it so that people are praising you, so that you can inflate your own ego even more. I love how I'm always just hating on Leos, even though I'm a double Leo. That's probably why I'm hating on Leo so much. We have an emotional time bomb because we have a Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon, and Virgo Rising. That sounds like too much empathy. I was complaining about you all not having empathy this time around and no feelings because no water signs. But Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon, and Virgo Rising, that just sounds like you have way too much emotion and you're also completely forgetting about yourself and constantly just taking care of other people. This is not healthy. Please take care of yourself. Other people probably also want time for themselves once in a while, so maybe just don't suffocate them with your love. I think that would be good. Okay, this is interesting. We have a Taurus Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Leo Rising. This is interesting because you want to fucking explode if anyone crosses you a tiny little bit, if anyone tells you a little white lie, or if anyone hurts you a tiny little bit. You want to explode into their face and be very fucking petty about it and just hurt them back. But I kind of feel like you are probably too lazy to do so. I kind of feel like you are very butthurt about every single fucking thing that anyone does against you or your pride, crying in a lot of crocodile tears about it. But in the end, you don't really do anything about it, because then you would have to do something about it. Well, you can't just pity yourself. If you are butthurt about something, then maybe do something about it. But don't just sit around being passive aggressive. What else do... Ooh, fuck. Aries Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Leo Rising. Do you ever consider other people's feelings? Or do you just assume that your own feelings are always the correct ones and everyone else around you, their feelings aren't valid? That also sounds like I very much would not want to fight you. You probably in general fuck everyone up who just slightly says the wrong word. Because I mean, an Aries Sun, very explosive, and then you have this self-righteous Sagittarius Moon. So if anyone invalidates your feelings or hurts you and you feel like they did wrong, ouch, that person will suffer. It is okay though to be a little bit diplomatic about things. You don't have to punch people in the face right away. I feel like we have a lot of Sagittarius this time around, because we have Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Moon, and then Aquarius Rising. Once again, I see no empathy. I see a lot of self-righteousness. Yeah, I see a lot of hard, no, I'm right and you are wrong. And I also see a lot of idealism without compromising, which that does not sound good. You usually have to make compromises in your life, and just sticking with always 100% of what you want to do, that does not sound like a good time and not sound very promising to me. What else do we have? Oh, we have another person who thinks they are always right and they're just the best, and nobody could ever reach their potential because they are perfect and they're amazing and they are always right. And they probably also don't settle for anyone because they need all of the hopping around and going from different partner to different partner so that they are getting all of the maximum amount of attention and love and praise that they can get, because this person is a Sagittarius Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Leo Rising. You are not perfect. I know you think that you are perfect. I know that you think that you are a gift to the world and you will bring about all of this change that everyone is just waiting for, and you will be the savior for the world, but you are not. It's also okay when people tell you that you aren't their savior. You don't have to rip their head off for it. Why are there so many self-righteous, empathy and emotionless bitches around this time around? We have a Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Moon, Sagittarius Rising. Again, it's okay to compromise with people. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, because you definitely for sure are wrong sometimes, even though you don't want to admit it. Sometimes you are wrong. And in those moments, it's fine to say sorry and to at least try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. I know this sounds like a lot, but just maybe try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and then try to understand where you went wrong. Aries Sun, Gemini Moon, Cancer Rising. This, my friends, sounds like an emotional time bomb, because an Aries is like the most explosive sign ever. And then we have the very changing emotions of a Gemini Moon. This could either be an emotional roller coaster, or This could be just a flat line. But I kind of feel like in this combination, also with the Cancer rising, this is very much an emotional roller coaster, a lot of shouting and a lot of crying. Honestly, this sounds a little bit like a baby to me. Like a little baby. And a lot of yapping about it too. You definitely have to tell everybody about your hurt feelings. Take 3 deep breaths before you start accusing people for hurting your feelings. Okay. Ooh, we have a Delulu bomb, a Cancer sun, Pisces moon, and Pisces rising. I mean, this head in the clouds, always in love with someone, and usually someone you cannot reach. Usually a fictional character, or like a coworker, or someone you can fantasize about. You should definitely maybe take a walk in the woods or something, sit down, touch grass, realize that you are not a fairy, but you're actually a human being in the physical world. And it's fine to do human things and live in the here and now. Sometimes you have to do that, and sometimes you have to adult. You can't fly around frolicking in the fields 24/7. You have to do adult shit sometimes. I know it's hard, but you are a human and you have to do human things. I'm sorry. Ooh, Cancer sun, Cancer moon, Virgo rising. I hope you are a parent, because otherwise you will probably look for someone else in your life to parent. And that sounds like a stressful time for that person, because they will get no time for themselves. I really hope that you have like a pet or a child or someone whom you can mother. And I'm saying that, by the way, in a gender neutral term. Mothering for me is also someone a man can do, or someone of any gender, because mothering is just like, for me, it's just suffocating someone with your love and your care. And I feel like you need someone to mother. So maybe you should get a cat or something. Cats usually like that a lot. We have, a Leo sun, Libra moon, and Libra rising. You think you are the prettiest person in the universe, and everyone else should show you and treat you as such. And you for sure do not settle with one person. If you do, I think you could only settle with anyone in a relationship if they are praising the shit out of you. But I think you are so flirty and you want attention from other people so much that you cannot settle with anyone. Or if you do, you probably still flirt with other people because you just can't help it. Oh, damn. We have a Scorpio sun, Cancer moon, Scorpio rising. First of all, you are an extremely emotional person, and it's fine to admit that to people. You don't have to constantly pretend like you have your shit together. You don't have to push people away so that they can't hurt you, because someone will at some point hurt you. It will inevitably happen, and it's fine to admit when you are hurt. You don't have to lock yourself in the bathroom all alone and cry there by yourself and then silently plan for that person's demise. It's okay to just open up about you being hurt and then trying to find a solution together with the person. You don't have to lock yourself up, cry on your own, and then pity yourself so much that you are planning revenge. God damn it. Gemini sun, Aquarius moon, Gemini rising. Now here we have a person that definitely does not feel any emotion. And here we also have a person that cannot stop talking for the life of them, and that cannot settle with anything for the life of them. This kind of feels like a very ADHD combination to me. This is probably a very hard combination because you cannot settle for anything and you cannot shut the fuck up. I know exactly how to end this video, because my sister actually replied to my question sticker. And my sister is a Leo sun, Capricorn moon, and Sagittarius rising. I thought I already roasted you enough back when we were talking about your astrological makeup, but apparently I did not. So once again, now I'll have to roast you in front of 50,000 people. You do not feel any emotion or any empathy. People are there to praise you and to agree with you and to do whatever the fuck you want. That is your stance. People around you should never not agree with you. They should never say anything against you or your opinions, because you are right. You are right. And that's it. Nobody else has the right to ever complain about anything that you do or anything that you say. Because you are right, period. That's the fact. You are perfect. And everyone else can get the fuck out. If they don't agree with you, then they can bye-bye, leave. Sorry to tell you, sometimes other people are right, and sometimes you should at least try to empathize with people. Just saying. Alright, now that I have roasted my own sister in front of 50,000 people, I guess let's close this video off. I hope this was a little bit of lighthearted fun for you. Something to just stop thinking about all of the bad news out there. It was definitely fun for me to film. I like doing these a lot. I know that apart from these kinds of videos, I usually make more educational content. But once in a while, I need something fun to film. And at the moment, honestly, I really needed this, and this was a great pick-me-up. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was fun for you. If you did like it, make sure to subscribe and give a thumbs up and ring the bell down below so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Feel free to, as always, check out my other socials. And if you want to support this channel, which would be well appreciated, then check out my Patreon or my YouTube membership. And I will see you in another video. Bye!